Hello. Today I'm doing work. First, before we start getting anything, I'm just gonna make sure that the stream is in fact working. When it pops up, to check if it's working, I literally just check the YouTube channel. Okay, sure. Yep, it's working. Sweet. Alrighty, so we are back in the Cola project. However, this time we're actually working on it. I've been told I need to make a tutorial for the game. And before I made this cool little PowerPoint using an older version, kind of going through how we would teach the player stuff. And now it is my job to actually make it happen. Exciting stuff. So first things first, really, we gotta teach the player how to move about. So can walk side to side, can select this, go back, go here, defeat the village and few the when he appears. And we can also go and dive into the water, which has its own little thing where you can catch fish. Very cool. And we've got to teach all these systems to the player in a way that hopefully isn't too intrusive. First thing to do here would be to put it somewhere. However, there's all this here, I don't want to touch something that is someone else's. Actually, before we do anything, I am very interested in seeing how water works. Okay, this is a lot for my small brain already. I've never seen these colors before. But yeah, the water in this game is really pretty. Look at this. Beautiful. And it's also a really nice environment back here. The RT have done a really cool job making all this stuff. And for the tutorial, it's basically going to be a bunch of UI stuff, probably. It'd be sensible to have it in UI, I suppose. So yeah, I'll just make a new folder here for tutorial UI. And just start with widget blueprint. Alrighty. So this is going to be a pop-up. This widget we're going to make out here, so we can have them pop up on the sides sort of thing, and just have that really customizable, so we don't have to make things again too many times. It's best to have it in a scale box, I believe so. And this should just fill it to be the desired size, which right now is nothing. And with that, we want a border, just so we have something, and some text. So that's the very basics of what we need in here. No, haven't spec anything with UI about how this is going to look, so right now I'm going to wing it. And let's make it nice blue, desaturated, but dark enough that we can. Yeah, that's good. Because I kind of do want the text to be white on it. And here we can write this is test book. Is there going to be auto wrapping on this? Probably not. Wrapping, here we are. Oop. Okay. Well, still wrapping text work here then. Where'd it go? Here we are. It says wrap text that, but making that bigger doesn't really change. It makes it like that. Like you've got insane values, so let's keep it like that and just What's the best way to go about this? Okay, I can't believe I don't know how to do wrapping thingy, so let's just like copy and paste some text here. See how it would look. Rough. Must be a way to make the wrapping decent with this. You put it as 20 and then like okay, I might have to search this up. It could be part of the scale box actually. The scale box, you can have it just scales. But, okay, we want to actually replace it with a feels like it should be a scale box, but no. What if it's wrapped with size box? That's what we need. And then we can replace with child. Okay, now we've got a scale box which we can. It was a size box. Oh no, we got the size box there now, okay. So there we can replace with child. We've got a size box which we can use the height override to stretch it out to what we need. Let's make it 450. And then that should make the wrapping fine. Yeah, there we are. That looks a lot better. Okay, some actual text would be like in this I use white on black. That looks bad. I think it's the border that makes it. I think there's an easy way of making a border. Well, not particularly. Oh wait, no, I don't want you to use this. Let's just stick with that for now. Make the padding a bit bigger. Stay 8, 5, 4. Okay, yeah, just like 8 by 4, and that makes it like this. Looks a bit nicer. Um, Like it feels a lot weirder trying to think of how to do a tutorial when you're actually doing it. Like I made plans, but what I'm doing it's like, oh shit, I've never done this before. So I think like as soon as we start, what's the first thing you want to see? Okay. I don't know where I've seen this before. It would be really useful if I knew where I've seen it before. It'd make it a lot easier to like write down in the forum. The sort of thing where the tutorial shows up as a pop-up in the top corner. Minecraft uses it, not in the top this corner, but the fact thingy when you press the buttons that it's telling you to do, it fills up a progress bar, which then finishes the tutorial. Alright. That's actually a really good start for this. So we can wrap this with a horizontal box. Oh shit. How'd that break the wrapping? Okay, let's just undo that for now. And see what materials we have in case we have like a dial one. Not particularly seeing one. That's fine. Can make one myself. Alright. I feel like I shouldn't put it in the UI thing, but in like a separate materials. Which there isn't one. Okay, we're making me folder here with materials. Looking at underscore UI radio progress. Set to user interface. Hey, we did this last work stream actually, doing the Harpoon prototype. I already half forgot how it was done. I think it was like, no. If it's not a circle, what is it? A sphere? Sphere mask, yeah. Ooh, what's this need? Input A. Let's go. That's okay. It's okay to forget how to do things. There's no point in knowing how to do everything all the time. What's back here? Ah. I'll put this over here and basically copy it over. So we start with the text board and a custom rotator. That's reflection. Don't want that. Custom rotate over. Then the bottom is a not parameter, a constant set to 0.25. And subtract this. Now we can skip forward a bit to the more finished one, where we can actually see what the hell's going on. This is subtracted by 1.5. Let's drag this bit back here. There's a bit more space. Multiply it by constant 2 vector. Set to 1 and -1. Down here we have some radiant exponential, which is the thing we actually wanted. Radius is set to a constant 0.5. And density is set to 60, I guess. And for this, yeah, we'll go with the, not the full circle, but the ring sort of thing, which uses a second radial with all this. However, this is subtracted by a parameter, scalar parameter, for thickness. Thickness we can make like 5 right now. That's the radius, and that's the density. Nothing gets plugged into the UVs. These get subtracted from each other. And that goes into the opacity, which doesn't do anything because this is opaque, not masked. Oh, it should be fine masked, yeah. Oop. Okay. This is actually set to a constant of 1. You could make it effect to be like color, but it doesn't really matter. Vector to radial value. This is it, converted to angle. Add constant and a parameter. I'm guessing that is the percent, yes. Wonderful. And that gets multiplied. Let's set the value to 0.75 for now. Ooh, that's flawed. And then multiplied by the number made back here. And shift into the opacity mask. And we can't see it. That's not good. Oh, I see a 0.5 somewhere that it wasn't there before. Oh, it's right there. Oh, -1 yet. This. No. Okay. It's something to do with this. Maybe thickness of 5 is just way too little. Let's do it 25. Oh no, because it has to be a really small number. Yeah, there we are. I think like a thickness of 1 is nothing than 0 is also nothing. 1.1. 1.01. Okay, a large number. I guess in 0.5 is full circle, yeah. yeah, there we are. We have a radial progress material. So, since other people might be looking at this, may as well comment it. So, make graphic. And mascot ring from with value to 1. Here's the comment. Say there we are. Let's see, so we can probably just set the percentage to 1. And I know there is a practice to make a instance of a material, although I don't particularly see why I would do that. We'll see what other materials have done, see if it's there's a lot of M's, not too many MI's. We can filter it further, so these are the actual materials. A lot of them are just M's. Oh, no, that's to not include. So we gotta click all these off except for instances. So these are the instances. Okay. I'm gonna use just a regular material just in case, because that is less. So yeah, this is good. I feel like it should be wrapped in horizontal box, but that breaks that for some reason. It's supposed to be in the border. Maybe it's the other way around. This is supposed to be in a horizontal box. Doesn't change much. Let's add in an image. This image will be UI radial progress. It's all the way over there. This auto wrapping sucks. Maybe it's because fill. And this will also fill. Yeah. Image size. Seems like changing the axis didn't much. Maybe it's auto, yeah. Okay, there we are, that's why. Okay, so let's keep it 32 for now. We want to make this longer. $600 seems alright. Make this bigger. 64, no, 128 by 128. Add a padding of 6. This looks alright. It can probably be improved. Let's use some actual text like this. That's interesting. Yeah. What if we wrap this with a border, and that makes the outline? And the padding of this will be 4 in general, to make it an even border. Yeah. Border underscore outline. Border underscore content. Gotta make it look presentable. Make this a nice beachy color. Yeah, that could be good. I kind of want to add a little tab on top. I'm gonna wrap this with a vertical box then. Add another border on top. And add text in here, declaring tutorial. And this border can be the same color as this. Wrong thing. It's supposed to be... Oh. Here we are. It's filling, which you kind of don't want it to do. This looks half decent. It can be better. Oh, there we are. So there's a single button in it. We draw it as... Okay, let's change the left and right here to done. Yeah, it's completely different. And the top 2 4. Maybe not the bottom. Bottom doesn't need padding. This looks nice, yeah. There's going to be a separate blueprint that's probably going to handle all the communication between different things to get the tutorial to work. But yeah, the main thing I've been really worried about working on the tutorial is it interacts with so many systems, and I've got to try my best not to step on them. So right now this is the starting point with a widget that just shows what you need to do. It doesn't have any functionality within itself, it just has the function to exist and then be told what to do. Yeah, so far the way this looks right now looks really nice. I do like it. And this is all contained in a single size box. The height doesn't really do anything, so we can make this like as long as we want, really, and it'll still look fine. Yeah, Ah, definitely not wrong. No. Question is whether this radial system will be applicable to every tutorial thing. Because sometimes it might not be. And it would be good to have a way to complete. Yeah, I'd say it like that. But it doesn't change that. Let's see how it looks like if we completely collapse it. It doesn't change it that way. Okay. You definitely need a custom event to initialize it. Gonna have text. Gonna have it formatted as text, why not? And we're going to go around and name all of this. So size box area should be fine. Vertical box. Label. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm constantly on the cusp. I've tried to kiss you. I don't know if you feel the same as I do. But we could be together if you wanted to. This is good. On construct, there might be a few things we want to do. No, like binds or anything. That's like a no-no. Because like, if we need to bind anything, we're gonna do it in the initialize function. The construct is just going to be to get not game instance. What would it be? Get material, get dynamic material, and we don't have to worry about casting to a specific material. We can just do this, then reverse material. And I think by default we should probably set this to 0. Makes it a bit easier for us. We don't have to add extra code here. And do another custom update to update progress. Ooh. There we are. So we'll get this. Right, this needs a float. This one. Look. Present. Float. Parameter. Yay. Percent. That should be good. Might be worth adding a thing to destroy itself in here as well, so that's not how. Oh yeah, perhaps Boolean not float, so greater equal than 1. If we pause another custom event to destroy. Now, let's do some animations. Ooh. That's made me think. But it had a nice little tick that appeared when it was done. That would be cool. Do I do it? I'll probably just hide it underneath there and it like pops out. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Okay, for this we need to get a game icon. That's probably the best place to get it. Get tick. It's not gonna. Okay. Let it be symbol and emblem, maybe. Yeah. I don't see what I need. Comes with zombies. Like, what's the council confirm? That's what it's called. Confirm. That's almost there. Probably not the one I want to use. Ah, here we are. This looks nice. Foreground, let's change the color to a nice green, which looks pretty cool. Is this how it should look? I think maybe a stroke, but a similar color to this. Like, select it to the same and make it like a bit darker. Yeah, that looks nice. We can download that as PNG, call it t_check mark, or maybe, yeah, check mark. And in here, UI, tutorial, textures, and we can drag this in. Yay. And it looks clean about the alpha channel as well, that's rare. Okay. There's the question of whether things can go outside the size box, if we actually like move them out of it. Oh. We might need a canvas panel to do this. That's not ideal, but sure. I really don't want to add a canvas panel, that feels like a bad idea. But I don't see how else it could be done. Let's wrap this with canvas. Oh no, it's fucked it. is utterly fucked. Size content, there we are. Yeah, this is good. So yeah, it allows us to like manually move stuff. And this will be like third box. Up, up. No, we didn't add another border into here. Make it a nice 64 by 64. And the color can be the same as the background here. And the idea is it's gonna sit behind here and then it's gonna be like poke out. Well, that might be good to have it a little longer. Say 74, maybe 74. And we keep it like here. Position 500. Oop, uh-oh. Size contents fucked. Okay, how big is this? 600. Why isn't this stretching all the way out? Okay, we make the X 600. And now it looks good. Now if this is equal to 600, it goes here. But if we change this to here, then it hides behind just like that. Very nice and snug. Let's make it 590 to be safe. And we can make this Z order of 1. So this is behind, so this is border complete. And for now, let's bring it out. This is 74 long. So we want it 600. Oh wait. 600 is snugly behind here, so we take this. Increase this by the 10 that we set as. And that's a perfect square. We also kind of want this to be a bit down. But that's not really possible. It might have to be up. Yes, it's not what I wanted, but it looks fine. Add image in. Oh, there's a checkbox. Okay. Completely unrelated, in a previous game I made a checkbox using a button. And I thought this would be so much easier if there was just a checkbox thing. And it turns out I was completely blind. And we... Zero pen. Okay. Order complete. This needs to be... maybe the image isn't size content now. It needs to be 64 by 64. That's why. Yeah. That looks alright. What if we made this 84? Oh no, let's keep this 74. Make this 74 as well. This is still 64 by 64. We'll make this 84. Yeah. And within this, we wrap this with another border. Has a right padding of 10. Ooh, 5. No. What? 2, 3. Yeah. Get this color. And patch it down a bit. Yeah. That looks a lot nicer. That might be it. I'm judging whether it'd be worth having a shadow on the tick. It's really easy to do on the website. Let's see how it looks like that. And in here we can re-import. Yeah. Maybe that's not quite right. I'll show what it looks like on the website. You can change like the shadows that we can change. Change the color here out or in. You definitely want it out. Blur, change this to 10 or 0. Ooh. 100 is like that, so 0 is like this. 1, 2, 3. So if we make it 15, that's way too big. 10 is too big. So I think it'll have to stay like that. Yeah, it cuts off the edge as well, it's really annoying. That half fixes that. Is it good enough? Sure. Oh, I don't want to save it as that. Make sure that it's T underscore checkmark, the same one. And then in here we can just right click and re-import. Yeah. That seems alright. Position X is behind here. Like 510. Animation. Do like complete. And we can add the zip border complete we want to add. Bring this down. Yeah, border complete we want to add the transform, and within like 0.75 add this translation X. Have it move over by 64, no 84 even. No. Okay. Let's figure this out. So it looks good here-ish. Never properly look good though. How's it like this? It's this. This border needs to go through all of it, while this needs to only be this. Yeah. And the border complete needs to be a square. Yeah. And this is equal to 600. Why is the hell has this moved back? So just... What? And this is sized content, or not? Oh, it is size 600. And the size box is 600, yet this position is 600. Let's do this. Position X, position. Size X, no, we want that 74 still. Is it the animation causing that? Let's delete the animation for now. Okay, there we are. Position Y goes down. Do you want to be exact? Probably not. It would be exact, it'd be 42. No, it wouldn't. That makes it worse. Oh dear. 43. Okay, so it's not worth making it precise. So down by 50. Looks good enough. And this is... So if we say to minus 74, then it's completely hidden. The new animation we set to complete. We add the border complete. Add a transform. Add in a keyframe over here, with which we change the X to be 74. And now we have it sliding out. So this looks... This is good. Now that does make me wonder about the rest, because if we add canvas panel, there is transform still. Did we ever need the canvas panel? Possibly not. We could have gone away with an overlay. We can get away with an overlay. Yeah, I'll see that. Let's change song first. Yeah. Okay, let's replace this with an overlay. Yay, and then that adds this here. Oh, God. Why is it doing this? Oh my god. Look at the animation, right? Let's just delete this. Let's see, this, okay, this is partially responsible. Ugh. Let's just make it, zooming out just makes it smaller. God. Oh my god. This has to be... Okay, there we are. Yeah, that fixes it. Here we are, transform. So translation X is currently 0. And this is going to be like 50. Yeah. Also, it seems like the border complete is no longer, or something's no longer 0. Where's the Z order? Oh, it's because it's based on layering now, not the Z order. So we can just drag this underneath here. And change this to 50. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Change this to 50. Alrighty. But this changes it to here, so 50. 50. There we are. Alright. Ideally we kind of want to be like here as we work on it. It doesn't seem to want to let us. So meanwhile, we will change this to 74. Because just to be free. Yeah. Loading it. There we are. That's fun. Okay. That's really good for us. So yeah, 100% make sure this is 0. Then when the animation plays. Now we can probably do the size box now. Transform. Add a thingy here, which then over the next second we'll change the translation minus 674. Oh dear. This is fucked. Okay. There we are. Minus 674. There we are. See how this looks. Okay. It's alright. It's not great. Let's move this back. Like every video says. And this feels like it's too quick. And we want to drive this all the way back here. And we might want to make that last value slightly larger, so minus 680. So now in the animation we got like the tape comes out and then the whole thing moves down. I think this is a good start. So for this we want to play the animation. And the animation is complete. Probably best if we name it like anim complete. Seems like we have to in designer. Yeah. Um, and with the by function name? Okay, that doesn't help. Hmm. Be good if we could do this properly, because we could just add delay and destroy the widget after. But ideally, I want to do it the proper way. It should be with time elapsed. This all requires a function name, but I'm not using a function. What happens if we get the other different play animation stuff? No, that doesn't really help. Set timer. This okay. Is that a way to... Let's search this up. Here we go. Oh. Okay, that doesn't help. Get like the timer thing here. So it's set timer, but it's by function name, but I don't really want to use a function. At least, like, set timer. Yeah. It seems like this is the only way. But what the hell do I want to use function name for? Do I need to make a new function? I'm not really at the point where I can really test it do well either. Let's just make this destroyers. Oh, I know. Okay, I think now we make an actor. PP high school tutorial manager. No, with this we can do crazy UI stuff. So, vampy gameplay, create widget. We called it tutorial pop-up. Add to viewport. Okay. And then in here, after the initialize, we destroy. Oh no, we don't want to destroy, we wanna... Oh wait, yeah we do want to destroy. Okay, and now here's where things get dicey because we can't update this thing, but we do have to use it. Okay. It's working now, the animation plays, it doesn't look how we want it to. It doesn't destroy itself, which is fine. Good progress so far. Now we want to make a timer by function name time, but can't really set the time. Maybe we get length. Get play length. And then set timer by event. It's easier that way. Let's rename this to complete animation or complete. And then make a new custom. We create event. And make an event called destroy, which then removes from a child from parent. Remove from parent, yeah. Alrighty. This might work. Oh, I forgot. It hasn't disappeared. That's not good. Let's print. It doesn't print, it's not being run. Okay, that's a good start. My first thought would be this. The hell am I supposed to use this for then? Let's see all the gets we can get. So no, just pure variables or functions on the whole. End time? Okay, yes, that works. Maybe too good. Seems to be deleting itself earlier than it needs to. Hmm. Now, let's look in there, see if there's anything I should not really touch whatsoever, whatever happens. Hmm. Okay. Let's just make sure we're looking at here. So, to go this, the main thing we don't want to change is the map, which is not this. Okay, only 4 change files yet. I haven't saved it. That's why. Let's save it. On GitHub, we can untick it. So this won't get updated when I upload. Oh yeah, we need to make a new widget here, which will be the full screen tutorial. So the PvP tutorial overlay. Overlay is probably a really bad name for it, but that's the word I thought of now. Let's make a vertical box, 600 long, which is quite a bit big. Position X 0, position Y though, how we want 200. And let's make it reasonably big, 500. This is the point where I kind of want to make a new animation to anim spawn, where we add the size boxes, transform, and over 1.5 seconds change it to what we want it to be. Whilst here, we change the translation to -610. Why is that there? Wouldn't this be 0? So yeah, nice little spawn in anim. And then when it completes, you get the check mark and it goes back down. I clicked something I didn't need to. Alrighty. So on construct, we want to play animation, and then spawn. Oops. There we are. Perfect. Okay, set this new one so I don't have to worry about that. Let's just add a cheeky delay here. Just for testing. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Okay, so this test works. And now we need to add it to the tutorial overlay, so let's make a event. A custom event even. And call it spawn tutorial. Where we will create widget of the public kind. Initialize it. That's not it. Initialize with the text of hello world. And add it to the tutorial tray. So yeah, add child, content being the widget we just made. And then in the tutorial manager, we delete this, all this, just be safe, and use the tutorial overlay. Add that to the viewport. That appears to have made it not work. Ah, that's why. Yay! Look at that. That looks right nice, yeah. Whether that's the size it should be. Maybe worth making it smaller. And it's also playing a different song. Honestly, all the few League of Legends songs have been constantly playing. Oh my god. Alright, so it is working. And it is working well. Let's make the font slightly smaller. 20. I can stay the same. And this 128 is like the ideal. But 100. Good enough. And the 600 size can be cut down to 550. Let's see how that looks. A little bit more sensible. Why are there bars on the side? Probably just a quirk of how it's been made. I wouldn't know. To assure 16 by 9. What if we do this twice? Nice. Of course, the little notch at the top doesn't really match quite well. Okay. This whole thinking thing is kind of hard. We can make this 64 by 64. And we can make this wave enough. Yeah. And make the top padding like 5. And a bit more spaced. Yeah. That's alright, but it's still really wide. Even though it doesn't look wide yet. Oh, it's because this hasn't changed. 600 when it needs to be 500. And we can change the... I'm gonna have to change the checkbox, and that's gonna be a little awkward to do. Okay, the image right now is 64 by 64. 32 by 32 it will be. Oop. Okay. Oh, that's because we're not changing the right thing. This needs to be 32 by 32.
Walkie-talkie static, white noise telepath. Can you read between the Morse code lines? Dead from the neck up, but laughing just enough to beg you, pretty boy, please let me die. Well, I could drink your blood if you
45 seems to be a good spot. Oh, it's moving down. Okay, that's why. Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah. It's still really long. It doesn't look long like this. Only in here. Maybe not being set to fill. It should be auto, yeah. Let's do this. Okay. What if we replace the text with something that's more likely to appear like the one that's actually on this? Here. There we are. Okay, yeah, now it looks a bit more sensible. Now, as for how we're going to do the actual implementation, you know, making it so you do have to walk around to make the pop-up disappear, that is going to be a toughie. What would the answer to that be? It will be in the tutorial manager. And I feel like there would be specific, really bespoke things, like how would I snipe the inputs without oh no. If I use a cast, they'll kill me. Not literally like, but you know. I'm not meant to use cast, it's inefficient. I think we'll leave it for now. And come back to it another time. So yeah, let's save all. Double check GitHub. So the only thing that has changed is this, all the rest are additioned. So these are the ones that get committed. And oh, name it. I don't want to use the same naming convention I used for my coursework, because that's usually used to like measure dates. Good choice would be for a notification. Start. Okay. Is a word. Tutorialization is a word. I really need to describe this in a way that is readable to other people if they read the commit. Pause. No. Good message. Yeah. I feel like I kind of fucked up calling it a pop-up because it's not really a pop-up. It doesn't act as one. Yeah. I will destroy itself on. After spawning. to test this drag. Let's go tutorial manager into the map. Maybe not adjust. This seems sensible. Let's close Unreal just to make sure everything's finalized. Discard this change entirely, so it's definitely not going to get in. And then commit and publish. Yep. Okay. And now, just to be safe, we head into GitHub and check online that it hasn't fucked up. Okay, so this is main. This isn't my commit, it happened an hour ago. But if we look through here, tutorial AC, which has just had this. This branch is one commit ahead of two What? Okay, that's fine. I don't want to do a pull request right now. Of course, it's not finished. It's not ready to go into main. So it will currently just stay in this branch. Just like my own little personal bit. Until it is ready to be introduced into the next bit. And I think that really wraps up for the work I will be doing today. I only worked for like 1.5 hours. Feels like a lot longer, but I did a decent amount of stuff. I might work on UI later. As for now, it has been a good time, and I will see you later. We'll wait for the